Friedrich Nietzsche, a German philosopher born in 1844, is often seen as a provocative thinker who challenged conventional beliefs. His work explored themes of morality, individualism, and the nature of existence. Nietzsche believed that many societal norms restricted personal growth and creativity, leading to what he termed the modern slave. This idea encompassed individuals who, though technically free, were bound by invisible chains, like societal expectations and economic pressures. During his lifetime, Nietzsche argued that modern life could turn people into mere followers, losing their sense of self amid societal demands. He envisioned a world where most individuals conform to a norm, abandoning their passions and desires in favor of acceptance and stability. This loss of individuality sparked his concept of the Übermensch or overman, an ideal person who transcends these limitations to create their own values. Nietzsche's work, particularly in Thus Spoke Zarathustra, emphasizes the struggle of breaking free from these constraints. He championed the idea of embracing one's instincts and desires as a pathway to true freedom. In our contemporary world, the echoes of Nietzsche's warnings are increasingly evident. The overwhelming noise of social media, consumer culture, and economic reliance can lead to feelings of entrapment. As we explore Nietzsche's ideas throughout this narrative, we'll delve deeper into how these predictions resonate today. We will examine how modern individuals navigate life under the weight of hidden chains and how they can strive to break free from the limitations that cage them. The journey into understanding the modern slave begins with recognizing these subtle forms of bondage that challenge our capacity for genuine freedom and self-expression. To truly understand Nietzsche's concept of the modern slave, we must first define what modern slavery looks like today. Unlike the historical forms of slavery that involved physical bondage, modern slavery operates in subtler ways, often cloaked in societal norms and expectations. It manifests as emotional, psychological, and economic constraints that limit individual freedom. For many, the daily grind of work becomes a form of servitude where long hours and low wages create a cycle of dependency. Individuals may find themselves trapped in jobs they dislike, motivated by fear of financial instability rather than passion or fulfillment. This economic bondage can prevent them from pursuing their true interests or dreams, leading to feelings of frustration and hopelessness. Additionally, modern slavery can be seen in the overwhelming presence of social media. Many people engage in constant comparison with others, striving to meet unrealistic standards set by curated online images. This pressure can lead to anxiety and self-doubt, trapping individuals in a never-ending quest for validation. Instead of embracing their true selves, they conform to what is perceived as popular or acceptable. Moreover, consumer culture plays a significant role in this modern enslavement. The incessant need to acquire more, whether it's the latest gadgets or trendy clothes, creates a false sense of fulfillment. Yet, this cycle often leaves individuals feeling empty and trapped in a materialist mindset that distracts from personal growth. By defining modern slavery in these terms, we can see how Nietzsche's warnings about losing oneself amid societal pressures remain relevant today. Understanding these hidden chains is the first step toward breaking free and reclaiming our individuality. When examining the economic factors contributing to modern slavery, we find that financial pressure plays a pivotal role in trapping individuals within a cycle of dependency and dissatisfaction. Many people today work long hours for low pay, often in jobs that offer little fulfillment or opportunity for growth. This economic strain can create a sense of entrapment, where individuals feel they have no choice but to remain in unfulfilling positions to meet their basic needs. Consider the rise of gig work and freelance opportunities. While they may offer flexibility, they often lack job security and benefits. Workers in these situations can feel the weight of uncertainty, leading them to accept whatever conditions are offered just to make ends meet. This reliance on unstable income sources can prevent them from pursuing more meaningful career paths. Moreover, the increasing cost of living exacerbates these pressures. Rent prices soar, healthcare costs rise, and education expenses continue to climb, pushing individuals further into debt. As they struggle to keep up, many compromise their passions and dreams for the sake of securing a paycheck. This financial anxiety can lead to a sense of hopelessness, as they believe there's no way out. In addition, consumer culture heightens this situation by promoting the idea that happiness comes from material possessions. Individuals find themselves trapped in a cycle of earning money just to spend it on things they think will bring joy, only to discover that such fulfillment is temporary at best. By understanding these economic factors, we can see how they contribute significantly to the modern slavery Nietzsche warned about, urging us to seek deeper fulfillment beyond mere financial survival. As we delve into the role of social media in modern slavery, it becomes clear that this digital landscape can create invisible chains that bind individuals to unrealistic ideals. Social media platforms are designed to captivate attention, often leading users into a cycle of comparison and validation-seeking behavior. The constant exposure to curated images of success, beauty, and happiness can generate feelings of inadequacy, pushing individuals to conform to societal standards instead of embracing their authentic selves. Many users find themselves trapped in a digital world where likes and comments dictate their self-worth. This need for online approval can overshadow personal values and aspirations, leading them to curate their lives around what will garner the most attention rather than what truly brings them joy. The pressures of maintaining a perfect online persona can be overwhelming, resulting in anxiety and self-doubt. Additionally, social media fosters a culture of instant gratification, where users seek quick fixes for happiness through likes and followers. However, this temporary high often fades quickly, leaving individuals feeling empty and unfulfilled. They may spend hours scrolling through feeds instead of engaging in meaningful experiences or pursuing passions that enrich their lives. The addictive nature of social media creates a cycle where users feel compelled to participate, even when it detracts from their well-being. By prioritizing online presence over genuine connections, people risk losing touch with their true selves. In recognizing these patterns, we see how social media serves as a modern form of slavery that aligns with Nietzsche's warnings, emphasizing the urgent need to reclaim our individuality and foster deeper connections in an increasingly superficial world. The role of consumerism in modern slavery further complicates the pursuit of true happiness and individuality. In today's society, individuals are bombarded with messages that equate self-worth with material possessions. Advertising plays a significant role in shaping these beliefs, promoting the idea that buying the latest products will lead to happiness and social acceptance. This relentless push to consume creates a cycle where people feel compelled to acquire more, often at the expense of their financial stability and personal fulfillment. As a result, many find themselves trapped in a never-ending quest for the next big thing. Whether it's fashion, technology, or luxury items, the desire to keep up can overshadow genuine passions and interests. People may spend hours working just to afford these purchases, sacrificing their time and energy for fleeting moments of satisfaction. This consumer culture not only impacts finances but also affects mental health, as individuals feel pressured to conform to trends rather than embrace their authentic selves. Moreover, consumerism fosters an emptiness that follows after the initial excitement of new acquisitions wears off. The temporary joy derived from shopping quickly fades, leaving many feeling dissatisfied and yearning for deeper fulfillment. This cycle reinforces Nietzsche's notion of modern slavery. Individuals are bound by their need for approval through ownership and status rather than connecting with their true desires and capabilities. Recognizing how consumerism perpetuates this cycle is crucial for breaking free from its constraints. By shifting focus from external validation through material goods to internal growth and self-discovery, individuals can work towards reclaiming their autonomy and embracing a more fulfilling life beyond the shackles of consumption. Exploring the psychological aspects of modern slavery reveals how deeply entrenched emotions and thoughts can restrict individuality and personal growth. Many individuals suffer from anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem as they navigate a world laden with unrealistic expectations set by society, social media, and consumer culture. These pressures can lead to a constant internal struggle where self-worth is tied to external validation, creating a cycle of reliance on the approval of others. For instance, the fear of being judged or ostracized can deter people from pursuing their true interests or expressing their authentic selves. This phenomenon often results in a facade that hides their vulnerabilities, leading to feelings of loneliness and isolation even in crowded spaces. The desire to fit in drives many to seek approval through conformity rather than embracing their uniqueness, which can exacerbate feelings of inadequacy. Moreover, this psychological conflict feeds into a sense of futility. Individuals may feel trapped in their circumstances, believing that their worth is solely defined by their achievements or possessions. The constant comparison with others fuels discontent, as they see only the highlights of others' lives while struggling with their own insecurities. Reclaiming individuality requires acknowledging these psychological chains and addressing the fears that bind us. By fostering self-acceptance and focusing on personal values rather than societal expectations, individuals can break free from the confines of modern slavery. This journey towards mental freedom is vital for nurturing genuine connections, building resilience, and ultimately achieving a more fulfilling and authentic life. Understanding these psychological aspects is pivotal in cultivating a society that encourages individual expression and emotional well-being. Nietzsche's concept of the Übermensch, or overman, provides a compelling vision of how individuals can transcend the limitations of modern slavery. The Übermensch represents a person who actively shapes their own values and purpose, rather than conforming to societal expectations. This figure is unbound by the conventional norms that often lead to feelings of inadequacy and dependency. At its core, the idea of the Übermensch encourages individuals to embrace their instincts, passions, and creativity as powerful tools for personal growth. Instead of seeking validation from external sources, this ideal person looks inward to discover what truly fulfills them. They challenge accepted beliefs and dare to forge their own path, embodying a sense of autonomy that counters the pressures of modern society. Achieving this state requires facing one's fears and doubts, representing a journey of self-discovery. Engaging in this process means rejecting superficial comparisons driven by social media or consumerism, focusing instead on one's unique talents and aspirations. It's about stepping away from conventional measures of success defined by wealth or popularity and instead pursuing what brings genuine joy and meaning. Furthermore, the pursuit of becoming an Übermensch can inspire others in the community to do the same, creating a ripple effect that highlights the importance of authenticity over conformity. As more individuals embrace their true selves, they foster an environment that values individuality and creativity over societal pressures. In essence, Nietzsche's vision encourages us to summon our inner strength and courageously navigate life's challenges. By aspiring toward this ideal, individuals can reclaim their sense of self and ultimately break free from the invisible chains that bind them in contemporary society. This transformation reflects Nietzsche's hope for humanity to rise above limitations and cultivate lives rich with purpose and meaning. As we explore modern examples of freedom and resistance, we can find inspiration in various movements and individuals who challenge the constraints of contemporary society. One powerful example is the rise of minimalism, where people consciously choose to live with less and prioritize experiences over possessions. This movement encourages individuals to break free from consumerist pressures and redefine their self-worth based on personal values rather than societal expectations. By embracing simplicity, many discover a profound sense of liberation as they focus on what truly matters to them. Another significant area of resistance is found in social activism. Individuals and groups are increasingly standing up against injustices such as climate change, racial inequality, and economic disparity. These activists embody a rejection of passive acceptance, demonstrating that collective action can inspire change. Movements like Black Lives Matter and climate strikes mobilize communities around shared causes, empowering individuals to assert their rights and challenge the status quo. Their efforts not only raise awareness but also cultivate a sense of unity and purpose among those who feel marginalized. Furthermore, creative expression through art, music, and literature serves as another form of resistance against modern slavery. Artists often use their platforms to critique societal norms, raising awareness about issues that confine individuals. By sharing their authentic voices, they encourage others to question conformity and embrace personal authenticity. These examples illustrate that breaking free from modern constraints is possible. Whether through embracing minimalism, engaging in activism, or expressing oneself creatively, individuals can resist societal expectations and cultivate lives rich in meaning. Recognizing and celebrating these acts of freedom reinforces Nietzsche's belief in the potential for humanity to rise above limitations and pursue a more fulfilled existence. Reflecting on Nietzsche's predictions, it becomes evident that many of his insights remain strikingly relevant in today's society. The concept of the modern slave resonates with our current experiences as individuals navigate the complexities of emotional, psychological, and economic constraints. The struggles against societal expectations, consumerism, and the pervasive influence of social media underscore the challenges many face in establishing their identities and finding true fulfillment. Nietzsche's vision for humanity includes the idea of the Übermensch, which highlights the potential for individuals to rise above these limitations and actively shape their own lives. This journey toward self-discovery and authenticity is more important than ever as we grapple with pressures that seek to dictate our worth based on external validation. The modern examples of resistance, such as minimalism and social activism, demonstrate that there is a growing awareness among individuals about the need to reclaim their individuality and cultivate deeper connections to their true selves. As we look towards the future, engaging with Nietzsche's ideas can inspire solutions to combat contemporary forms of bondage. Embracing personal values over societal norms can empower individuals to break free from the cycles of discontent. Ultimately, by striving for a life rich in meaning and purpose, we can fulfill Nietzsche's hope that humanity will transcend its limitations. In conclusion, reflecting on Nietzsche's predictions encourages us to confront the challenges of modern slavery with courage and determination. By recognizing and resisting the forces that bind us, we can foster a culture that celebrates individuality, creativity, and genuine connection, allowing us all to flourish in a world that often tries to stifle our potential.